So I started an internet online business. Now what? For many of us, we see the power and the potential of the internet. I took a recent look at the Commerce Department, U.S. Commerce Department updates on quarterly net expenditures for online business, e-commerce. And since it's got when you look at the chart, a graph chart, which I think that's something I should probably upload, it looks like the perfect, if you were to buy a stock or venture, it looks like the perfect opportunity because it's got this beautiful step up, continuing upward movement, and it has done nothing but continue to move upward trend. Approximately right now, the internet makes about 3% of gross domestic product. Now, there's economists that say that when you reach 10% is where you have what's called critical mass. And since about 2000, the internet e-commerce has just exploded. Year over year, you have about 10% growth in that area. So it is continuing to move upward. Even with the economy the way it is, e-commerce is still growing. It's at 3.3% right now as of last quarter of 2008, and it's expected to continue to grow. So everything is about being in the game, being engaged. In some way, somehow, be a part of the game. Learn what you can. Start in online, whether it be multi-level marketing, whether it be just anything online. Think about some of the advantages of being on the internet. First of all, most businesses have normal operating hours, which is 9 to 5. On the internet, you don't have that limitation. A physical business, you have demographics where based on your location and time of day, you're only going to attract a certain type of customer. As I mentioned, being online 24/7. Location, you can be virtually anywhere in the world. So anywhere, anytime. Imagine the magnitude of that. So you're exposed to a larger consumer base with your product and your services. You don't physically have to have the investment capital that goes into a traditional business, such as overhead, employees, as far as stocking materials. All this can be virtually done on the internet. You can open a e-commerce account through multiple providers. I mean, some of the biggest ones like Amazon.com, they provide, you can do a merchant account. You can set up an account with PayPal. You can have a website created and find different ways to drive traffic by being your own advertiser through places like MySpace, Craigslist, Google AdWords, and so just a few examples. So considering all these different advantages of doing business, as a little guy, you can get started for practically nothing and be in business for yourself. Imagine that, just the magnitude, 24/7, limited resources and assets, and you can be in business for yourself. It is the level of your creativity, of your desire to make it happen. So anybody can technically be in business with the age of e-commerce, with the age of the internet, and it's only getting better. People have invested billions of dollars to create the infrastructure and the system to be able to interconnect instantaneously. That is what has put countries like India and China on the map. The ability for them to be able to be connected to the world and to do business with the United States, Western Europe, Australia, and such places. So, now that I hope you have a better understanding of the power, the potential of being an online business, being in the internet. So get engaged, get in the game, try and learn as much as you can. There's a wealth of information out there. And so you're doing yourself a disservice by not taking the time, making the effort. Now, are you going to succeed right off the bat? There's going to be some trial and errors. The key to that is being committed, being consistent and persistent, and believing that you have something of value to bring to the marketplace. With that said, I wish you the very best. Continue watching. I welcome you back to look for any updates on my channel and subscribe. Please do subscribe. Leave any comments. Your comments are so valuable to me that I would appreciate you leaving a comment. With that said, once again, aloha, God bless, and go ahead and prosper.